So, y'all think Josh Hart forgot how to play basketball, or maybe he just having a bad day? I really got a lot of questions about last night. Um, I don't really know where to start. So much things happen. It's like so many things happen or didn't happen. I can't even just put my finger on just one. I just want to know what happened to Josh Hart because Josh Hart was averaging like 20-point triple doubles over the last month. All of a sudden, he forgets how to play basketball all day. Nick Claxton was questionable with an illness. I even read one report that said he was having trouble breathing, and if he has trouble, if he's struggling to breathe, they'll cut his minutes during the game. That was early in the day. Dayron Sharp was popping. Close to the lock, I read a report that there's no minutes restriction on Nick Claxton, so that means that Dayron Sharp would just do his regular minutes, right? 15, 18 minutes, whatever, cool, no problem. He wasn't a great play, but he still was an okay play, right? Backup center, right? So you thought. All right, we'll get back to Dayron Sharp in a second. Yesterday's video, I told you guys that I like Houston and Chicago. If that game could stay close, it would be a nice fantasy game. You got Boots, you got DeRozan, you got the Sumno, you got Green, you got Thompson, you got Van Vliet, you got there's a lot of fantasy producers in that game. What DeRozan go do? Go get himself kicked out. Like he knew that action was gonna get him kicked out, right? I'm gonna tell y'all something, and I'm not even trying to be funny. I've been playing fantasy since 2015. I started off with FanDuel, then I migrated to DraftKings shortly after. But I started in 2015. That Thursday night, right? Thursday night slate, March 21st, 2024. This was the worst slate of all time. That This was the worst. I don't even listen. This game's still going on right now. I don't care what happens. It's still the worst slate of all time. Right? Right now, I think I'm cashing. I'm cashing on a night slate right now. Cool. It's still the worst slate of all time. This shit is just fucking dumber. It gets dumber and dumber. You know what I'm saying? It gets dumber and dumber every night. Like they do this shit on purpose. I ain't really got no words. I'm not mad. Like this is fugazi. You know NBA DFS is not real. We know it. We still play it hoping that things would just break our way. This shit is fucking Monday Night Raw. Like this shit is all scripted. What happened to Dayron Sharp? Why Dayron Sharp on the day where everybody's talking about playing Dayron Sharp on the day he doesn't get on the court. I didn't see no reports that something happened to Dayron Sharp. Something happened to Dayron Sharp that I didn't know about. The worst part about all this shit is not the fantasy part. Fuck all that. The fact that they took such a great sport and made a mockery out of it, and a lot of people don't even realize what just happened. They don't realize how they got finessed. What happened to the Kings? I thought they were like playoff contenders. They be smoking the Lakers every time they play the Lakers. I thought they were a playoff team. You get spanked by the fucking Wizards. The NBA is not real. I don't give a fuck what nobody tells me. All right, let's get into this slate because what else? What else I'm gonna do? Talk about this shit show for some more? Yo, Dumb and Dumber every fucking day. Let's see how they screw up this slate. SGA 10.5, absolutely in play. 5 value in play him. Tyrese Halliburton. Everybody's waiting for him to come back, but he's hurt. That's the story. He's hurt. He's playing hurt. The numbers say something's wrong with him, so I guess he's hurt. Max, he should have a good game against the Lakers. 8.7K, play him. Steph Curry, What's going on with the Warriors now? They're getting a lot of production from everyone, from everywhere. Last 5 games, 48, 20, 51, 41, and 24. He took 9 shots. Well, they blew out Memphis, but they're getting contributions from Kuminga, Chris Paul, Podziemski, Wiggins, Dak Jackson, Davis. So you can't really play Kyrie with a clear mind and think that he's going to drop 50 for you because he don't need to. So Curry's off the table for me. Harden, you could take a shot, but you never know. Very unpredictable. You don't know what he's going to do. He could take 14 shots, or he could take 4 shots, or he could wait to the last minute of the game, then take all 4 shots. This is what they listen. This is what they wanted. DFS is about being projectable, projections. The NBA was at one point the most projectable fantasy sport out there. Now it's the least projectable sport. This wasn't done by accident. This didn't just happen to happen. You know what I'm saying? And if you think it's a coincidence, you should just stop playing. It's not a coincidence. Cade Cunningham against Boston. I don't think I want to touch Boston. I mean, I don't think I want to touch Detroit. They got a few nice pieces at decent price points, but Boston's just a defensive monster. I can't do it. The numbers say don't do it. I'm not going to do it. 8.2 for Cade Cunningham. He's in the player pool, but I'm not going to touch him. Desmond Bain laid down yesterday. He absolutely laid down. 2 for 13. 1 rebound. I've seen Desmond Bain put up 30 fantasy points in a quarter. You give us 15 all night. Now watch him go to San Antonio and drop 60 fantasy points. This shit is scripted. It's scripted. Listen, if you ever play basketball, players are not play. If a basketball player plays 5 consecutive games, he's not going to just have one game and do nothing. Like, it doesn't work like that. You know what I'm saying? These guys be laying the fuck down. I promise you they are. I promise you they are. Look at all the stories coming out with all the people getting caught with illegal betting. Look at all the stories. There's like 2 major stories that just came out. One in baseball, one with the Timberwolves. You know what I'm saying? I promise you, basketball players aren't that bad. If you play 5 consecutive games, you know what I'm saying, your numbers are gonna be somewhat similar. Not saying you're gonna hit every shot all the time, but they're gonna be somewhat similar. You're not just gonna Desmond Bain. Y'all really think Desmond Bain is capable of giving you 15 fantasy points if he's out there playing his regular game? Y'all really think that? My man took 9 threes. You really think he was out there trying to do something with himself? All right, this shit is crazy. He laid the fuck down. I don't give 2 fucks. Now everybody's gonna be off of him. And what he's gonna go do? Drop 55 fantasy points like nothing happened? Come on, cut it out. Garland, 77 in play. Listen, I'm not Garland. Listen, Garland's okay. I'm not gonna jump up and down and play fucking Garland because Garland could disappear too, or whatever the fuck it is these basketball players be doing. He's been decent lately, but I'm not sold on Garland. Derek White's in play. Only thing is, they might blow out Detroit and he might sit the 4th. I'm scared of Portland because they're playing for nothing. I'm waiting for the report that says Jeremy Grant out for season. You know it's coming. He doesn't give 2 fucks about basketball. Anthony Simons against the Clippers. Then they just play the Clippers. 22 fantasy points. 28 minutes. This is what's going to happen again. I can't play Simons with a clear conscience. Levert, 7.4K, he's absolutely in play. Vassell, you could take a shot. D'Angelo Russell, he's in play. Rozier, you could take a shot. Austin Reeves is in play. Some people say you can't play Reeves and Russell together. I do. Listen, the Lakers production coming from 4 main people. So if you have 2 or 3 of those guys in your lineup, if you can fit them, it's fine. They're going to do everything. Ivy's an okay play. I'm not interested. McCollum with no Brandon Ingram gets a little bit of a bump, 6.5K. Bruce Brown. I'm not interested in Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown may project well, but there's nothing here that shows me that I need him. 31, 35, 26, 17, and 24. Now you're going up against OKC. No, thank you. I don't need him. These days are over. The day of playing a a, a, a mid range guy that's on a team with no star and him take. Nah, I'm done. I'm done with the Bruce Browns. I'm done with the Grady Dicks. I'm done with all that shit. I'm done with it. Like, you're playing Grady Dick and hoping that, fuck all that hope. Fuck it. I'm done with it. The fucking, what's the guy from last night? Keon Ellis's. Fuck all that. Fuck that. Fuck that. How the fuck are you a professional athlete? You go out there for 28 minutes, 25, 26, 27 minutes and do absolutely nothing. Unreal. Unreal. McConnell, you could take a shot. Chris Paul, you could take a shot. Josh Giddey, Podziemski, Scoot Henderson. If Scottie Pippen Jr. starts, you could play him. Peyton Pritchard, if you think it's going to be a blowout. Satzer, if you're feeling bold. Lowry, if you got big cojones. McConnell, if you need value. The rest of these guys I'm not interested in, to be honest with you. They played this guy a lot. What's his name? Dejan Jarreau. 20 minutes, 22 fantasy points. So let me ask y'all a question. Dejan Jarreau for $3,800 could play 20 minutes and give you 22 fantasy points. And Desmond Bain couldn't? Desmond Bain couldn't give you 22 fantasy? You really think that? Desmond Bain? Yo, I need y'all to understand what's happening right now. Y'all are getting fucking bamboozled. Cause the fix is in. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Edwards is gonna play 9.7, a little bit too cheap. Jaylen Brown 8.7 in play. Paul George is in play. Desmond Bain just need to sit out. He need to sit out for the rest of the season, to be honest with you, after that performance. Brandon Ingram got carried to the back, so why the fuck would he play the very next day? What kind of sense did that make? I've dislocated my ankle. I've dislocated my shoulder. I've had multiple injuries. You don't get fucked up and then go back to what you were doing the very next day in less than 24 hours. Who the fuck does that? So he needs to be fucking out. Fuck. NBA is so fucking foolish. What else is here? Rozier. I think I mentioned him. You could take a shot. Vince Williams. If Vince Williams doesn't play, I'm going to tell y'all who to lock in. And I don't use that word, but I'm going to tell you who to lock in. You already know what I'm about to say. Gary Trent's in play. Trey Murphy, you could take a shot on. Trey Murphy looks good if there's no Brandon Ingram, but watch this. Let me call it before it happens. He's been playing very well, right? 18, 29, 37, 26, 27 for a guy coming off the bench, right? Watch him start for Brandon Ingram and forget how to play basketball. This is what this shit has become. Straight dog shit. Klay Thompson, you could take a shot on. Banton if he starts, if there's no Simons. I'm not interested in Hauser. I'm not interested in Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield will probably have a good game against the Lakers. Like, you know, a lot of these players get hard-ons to play LeBron. That's why they have great games against him. Then they go back to being scrubs after. The NBA is a fucking joke. This shit is a joke. There's nobody down here I want to play. You want to play Dinwiddie? Dinwiddie's washed. You want to play this guy? Jameis Ramsey, 3.6K. He's going to get on the court, supposedly. I mean, he's in play. Patty Mills, if he starts again. Who the fuck did Patty Mills start for? Or Bam Adebayo. That's right. If Patty Mills is going to start and play 20 minutes, he's in play. Hassan Wallace, you could take a shot on. if for some reason he starts or something like that. But these aren't guys I'm trying to like play. They're in the player pool, but I'm not trying to play them. You feel me? Braun 10-2, a little bit cheap. Tatum's in play, Kawhi's in play, Butler's in play, Siakam's in play. I don't give a fuck what Tobias Harris does. I'm never playing him again in my life. Jeremy Grant, not interested in. If there's no Vince Williams, you lock in fucking GG Williams with a fucking master lock. I'm not interested in Bruce Brown. If he scores 90, he scores 90. Fuck Bruce Brown. Keldon Johnson, you could take a shot on. He tries. I prefer Hawkes to start, but we'll see. Kyle Anderson, you could take a shot if he starts. Wiggins, you could play 5.2. His price hasn't come up yet. It's going to. You could play Wiggins. Herbert Jones doesn't play 5K. Jaden McDaniels, 4.8. He's in play. LaRavia, for some reason, he starts. They're already setting up for a lot of Memphis guys to be out tomorrow, so we're going to get a lot of Memphis value. Lou Dort, no thank you. He's been playing better. I still don't want him, though. Agbaji, you could probably take a shot. I don't feel comfortable playing Agbaji, but he's going to start. The rest of these guys, I'm not interested in. I know Chris Murray had a good start to yesterday's game, but what did he end up with? 28? I think he had like 20 in the first half. He shot 7 for 11, so I wouldn't chase that. But 3,800, you know what? Maybe he's not the worst player in the world. All right, who else is here? Marcus Morris is going to play. He's going to hit the floor. Rest of these guys I'm not interested in. All right, if you're new here, welcome. Appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the bell, thumbs up the video. If you're struggling to cash, you need help, you want me to send you my finalized optimal lineups, no problem. Check out the Patreon link in the description. We do have NBA tier or NBA main slate tier where we just do NBA main tier. We have an all NBA tier where we do showdown. We do one showdown and the night slate plus the main slate. We have MMA, we have PGA, we have MLB, we have all, whatever it is we're betting on, you bet on, we have a tier for it, so check it out. We also have channel memberships. The gold tier does get you lineups also, and we do have super chats that are open. Let's hit power forward, let's hit center, and let's get out of here. Because the shit that I saw on Thursday night slate has put me in a mood. You feel me? Fucking DeRozan. Listen, I didn't roster DeRozan, but the fact that he knew he was gonna get tossed after what he knew his action was gonna get him tossed. Like, but my guy, this is not fucking WWF. You fucking just need this guy in his fucking stomach. You think it's gonna happen? These guys don't care. These guys don't care. Actually, they're probably when they get themselves thrown out of games or they go in the back with fake injuries, they're probably sitting in their locker room, holding their nuts, laughing at the people that bet on them, how they lost money. Cause that's all they seem to be talking about lately. If you watch these guys' interviews, all they talk about is people betting on them. Fucking, what's his name? Halliburton was about to fucking damn near cry. Talk about people look at him as a prop. Because you was a prop, bitch. What the fuck you think this is? We're betting you're under and you're over, bitch. The fuck? You're fucking go dribble the ball, bitch, and stop crying like a little girl. What the fuck am I hearing? People just look at me like shut the fuck up. You fucking whiny little bitch. That's the problem with the NBA today. It's so fucking fake. Everybody's worried about shit that you need to be worrying about putting the ball in the hoop. And you worrying about people betting on you. Shut your stupid ass up, you fucking goofball. Anthony Davis is 10-3, too cheap. Fire him up. Zion, without Brandon Ingram, looks a lot better. 8.8. Fire him up. Jaren Jackson Jr. against the Spurs, 8.3. Hands are going to be full with Mr. Wemby. You could play him, but I don't really trust Jaren Jackson. No, they're playing for nothing. Porzingis, he's going to play like 25 minutes. I'm not really interested. Jalen Williams is in play. Kuminga's in play. Kelly Olynyk, you could take a shot on, but he's nothing like spectacular. There's nothing here. Maybe I'll take the 44, but nothing else he's done in the last 5 games is going to make me do a fucking double backflip and fucking roster him in my lineup. So Kelly Olynyk is just there. Draymond, you could take a shot. Aldama is in play. Aldama is absolutely in play. G.G. Jackson's in play. Like I said before, Hachimura is okay, starting at 5.7. Caleb Martin, I don't think I need. Paul Reed, I don't really think I need. Like, they've been playing with his minutes. 28, 24, 20, 22, 28. Look, 20 minutes and 28 minutes are two different things. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's no consistency in the NBA. Everything's a fucking gimmick. Everything's a joke. What else is here? Gorgie Nang if he starts, but I'm not like, Jordan Nora is going to come off the bench, play decent minutes. You Bowman for Detroit should get some minutes. You know who should get some minutes? Me too. I know Monty Williams said he wanted to give him a little bit of minutes. You could probably try me too at 3.7K, but I prefer him to start because these fuckers will lie and say they're going to give guys minutes and they're not even playing them. Then we're sitting there holding our nuts in our hands with zeros on the scoreboard. No, thank you. Let's go to center and wrap this shit up. Wemby 10.6, too cheap, play him. Bam, we got to wait for Bam news. That's very important. Jared Allen is absolutely in play, and if there's no Gobert, Naz Reid, Jared Allen should have 90 fantasy points. Dominating. I think he had a down game this game. Yeah, Zubac owned him. I don't mind going back to Ayton, but I doubt I get to him. Gobert 7.6. If he's capable of playing, he'll probably play because they need him for this game. Chet is too cheap for this matchup. Chet looks amazing. Jalen Duren is okay. Tough matchup. Miles Turner's in play 6.5. I'll go right back to Zubac in the same matchup, 5.4. He smashed the last matchup. Jackson Davis is in play. And I think the buck would stop right there. Maybe Larry Nance at 4.3. Yeah. Larry Nance at 4.3. And if Bam is out and they start Thomas Bryant again, I did it to get away from Porter, and it worked out in that instance, but I'm not going to go back to Thomas Bryant. Like, you're starting the guy and playing him 15 minutes. And when he was on the court, he was playing well. 10 rebounds in 15 minutes. And he was in a little bit of foul trouble. I don't know, Miami. I don't know what's going on in the NBA. This is what I'm saying. Like, there's no consistency. Everything's just a fucking game. Like a game within the game. Like you can't even play the fantasy part of it because then you have to get into the other part of it to figure out what you think these guys are gonna do to pull the rug from under us. You see what I'm saying? It's like a game within the game. Fuck all that. They can keep that. I'm gonna go on and get out of here because fuck the NBA. Listen, thank you for watching. Appreciate you guys taking the time to watch the video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up. Check out the Patreon link in the description if you want me to send you my finalized optimal lineups. Super chats are open. Memberships are open. Gold membership gets you lineups. And I'm out of here. I'll talk to you guys later. Ciao.